All right, family. Black Power. Black Power is the truth hour with General Sarasun said he kick back, get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. I'm excited and delighted to be accepting members to not only the Sarasun Seti YouTube page, but the General Seti YouTube page, two dynamic powerhouse institutions on YouTube, giving you nothing but black power, black divinity. I want you to subscribe immediately. The link is right down in the chat video description. Click it. You get a video introduction, rundown on the memberships, what they entail. You see one you like, you should most definitely join. Even if you don't, I appreciate your presence here at the Sarasun Seti General Seti YouTube page. Continue to engage, continue to advance. That's right, family. The General got a new website up on Teachable, uploading a lot of dynamic curriculums, powerhouse programs, certificate courses. First one up, 25 Steps to the Redemption of Definitive Black Manhood, designed by the General, strictly for the brothers. The link right down in the chat. All you have to do is click it. You can get a preview of the curriculum. Also included Brotherhood of Heru Roundtable live stream, where the brothers sit down once a week discussing very vital, very important, very powerful information pertinent to our growth and development. Don't miss out, family. Get over there, get a preview, and become a brother, become a member today. Ring the alarm, kingseti.com, online marketplace, official General Sarasun Seti DVD lectures, t-shirts, tank tops, hoodies, African and Kemetic jewelry, holistic tonics and remedies, home decor accessories for every room in the house. I got something for you, family. I know you're going to like and love. Check out the catalog, get a discount, shop and save and shop. Pull the fire alarm, generalseti.com, Seti University, over 2,500 videos, 40 different subjects, all the subjects that you know and love from the General. We got the two raw for YouTube, When Egypt Ruled the Earth, the Global Kushite Empire. We got that. Old Mecca Voyages of the Nile. We got that on deck too. And Ancient America, the making of the white man, the black woman is God. All the religions, we have that. Not another website nowhere on the planet that could compare, compete, become a member today. And everybody knows Seti got the pop in his page on Patreon by far. We got that fire. If you're up tonight, I know you ain't got to, you know, you got your holiday, you got your holiday tomorrow, the 4th of July, you know, a Jew's lie. You got the 4th of July tomorrow. And so I know maybe you ain't got to go to work. You can tune in with the General. You feel what I'm saying? We got that fire going down, Patreon, over 500 exclusive live streams. So be on deck. Click that link at the top of the chat and be in the house. To all the family donated to the General, thank you. Those who like to donate, the link is right there in the chat, and I appreciate you. Make sure you subscribe to all my YouTube channels, King Seti, General Seti, Sarasun Seti, Black Power Cartel. Rock that notification bell, get a video a thumbs up, like it because you love it, share it with your family and friends, and comment. Just don't say nothing stupid because I will ban your ass. Here we go, family. We dealing with a lot of people's out here talking about, can black people, indigenous, you know, what we call foundational black Americans, can we be deported? You see, now we got all the logistics. You understand what I'm saying? We you know, why, you know, we've never been nowhere else, but you're dealing with a corrupt people. And you know that. Corrupt people don't go by logic. You see what I'm saying? They don't go by logic. So that's what you got to understand. These motherfuckers formulate the law how they want to formulate it. You see what I'm saying? The only thing that can stop your ass from if you rise up, you understand, as one people and repulse any type of operation. You understand? That's how it's gonna happen. You see what I'm saying? That's gonna have to happen. How it's gonna have to happen. You see, and they know. I believe they know when they hit that goddamn button. They didn't hit a motherfucking button. You understand what I'm saying? No. If you hit a button like that, you didn't hit a motherfucking button, and so you know that the response of that You see what I'm saying? Above and beyond, because you know you foul. You know you foul. You know what I'm saying? We've been dealing with y'all motherfuckers since day one. You know you foul. And so, that have been every card that can be played has been played. And the motherfucker just got to do what they got to do. You understand what I'm saying? Which gonna have to do anyway. You feel what I'm saying, family? I try to, I teach our people civilization. You see what I'm saying? On how to be, to rise up. That's what I'm about. Teaching my people black divinity, who they are. You know what I'm saying? This very sacred purpose for you on the planet. You see, it's a very sacred purpose for you on this planet. And nobody else can step in your shoes. You must. You understand what I'm saying? You must, you're obligated, you see, to fulfill this sacred mission that our peoples is on, and and it has been ordained by the cosmos that we do it. This is not no philosophy. This is not no religion. It is. You see, we came with this package. We came with the divine package of creation. And so we have at stake, you understand, something greater than anybody on the planet, because they're lacking, and in many instances, they have a vindictive they have a vindictive aim, because they lacking in certain things and feel that the cosmos have left them out, that they feel a need to outdo the cosmos, that they got a need to outdo, the Most High, as we say, and that's not an individual. When I say the Most High, I'm talking about the SUN. You see what I'm saying? And all the collective energies in the universe at the same time. When we say solar worship, that means everything, you see, but the sun is the sole controller. You understand what I'm saying? And everything is moving in accordance with the sun. So when we say solar worship, we mean cosmic law and things of that nature. You see what I'm saying? That's us. We have proven, that we all the civilizations that we have ever constructed, but that don't, that's to our resume. That's to our resume. But today it's requiring, for us to rise up even greater than we've ever risen up before. We are coming from a different direction this time. We were here for much of the time by ourselves. We didn't have to deal with this shit. Now we are up against an adversary like none we have ever seen before. And so you can't expect nothing out of this Neanderthal but opposition. So but opposition. That's a reality. And that's a part of respecting cosmic law. If you expect anything other than that, then you're not respecting cosmic law. Straight the fuck up. That's what it's about. Knowing and acknowledging, you understand, implementing cosmic law. It ain't just say, are you implementing cosmic law? And so if you understand the nature of a thing, then you have to respect its nature and what is here to do and what it's been doing. And you know what the nature of the Neanderthal is. You're not confused about that. Nobody's confused about it. Nobody. But people still do not have the courage to rise up and see it for real. You understand what I'm saying? Because it is it is a beast. You're gonna have to lay some shit down. You know what I'm saying? It's not going, but we can be victorious. If anybody could be victorious, it's us. Because a lot of what we got to do is be who we are. That gonna bring a lot of it into order. When we say order, That's what once we start to become who we are and quit imitating somebody, you understand, who really trying to imitate, they want to imitate us, but they don't have the mandatory essentials to do that. You understand what I'm saying? And so they file and shit. Because they cannot achieve that, they file and and are the great adversaries to any type of success for our people. That's just all it is. They don't want to see us successful at all. So, whether, people believe that, yeah, we you know what? Let me tell you something. And this to my good family, Pan-Africanism in the Americas. Let me just this out of love, family. Let me tell you something. Plan for it. You hear me, family? No matter what you believe, plan for it. See, have a contingency for anything, because if somebody can speak it, the frequency is in the air. You see what I'm saying? If somebody can speak it into existence, you see, and it's in the mind, you don't know how many more minds it's in. Yeah, you say this, but that don't mean everybody is moving on your frequency. Plan for it. You see what I'm saying? Don't get caught. You understand what I'm saying? Like a motherfucker bust in and the lights come, you in the dark and the lights come and your eyes, you know what I'm saying? You know how motherfucker, the nigga be sneaking and shit. And motherfucker think don't nobody see his ass and shit. And motherfucker out there creeping around the house and don't know a motherfucker got one of them lights on the side of his house. And you know what I'm saying? And when that motherfucking light come on, that motherfucking eyes get big as sauce. Motherfucker look up. You know what I'm saying? You don't want the lights to come on. You see? You don't want the lights to come on like that. You don't want to get caught like that. You understand what I'm saying? Slipping. Plan for it. I don't give a fuck. Plan for it. Whatever motherfucker want to get stupid. Plan for it. Have a contingency for any goddamn possibility. Don't motherfuckers say, oh, what? Well, you don't know what. If it's in the air, it could happen. Any motherfucking thing can goddamn happen. You see what I'm saying? Is it likely to happen? Now we could talk about, is it likely to happen? Is it a probability? Because it could be a possibility, but is it a probability? A possibility and a probability is two different things. You understand what I'm saying? It could be a possibility because you don't know. You don't fucking know how motherfuckers operate. You a god. You feel what I'm saying? You a motherfucker G-O-D. You gonna operate on a different frequency. Motherfucker operating off your frequency, you can't dictate for another motherfucker how they operate on their frequency. You don't know. So it's a possibility. Is it a probability? Maybe not. Maybe not. May not be all the way up over to a probability. But it's a possibility. We done heard them say it before down through the years. Thomas Jefferson, a lot of motherfuckers, Abraham Lincoln, they talked about that. You see what I'm saying? So it's been talked about. If a motherfucker talk about it, you see what I'm saying? If a motherfucker talk about it, it's just like I said, if I hear a motherfucker say, man, I'm a whoop Seti ass. And I say, oh, the nigga say he gonna whoop my ass. You see, he might not never step to me. He might not never step to me, but I'm gonna be watching your ass, nigga. I'm gonna be watching you. You might not never step to me, but if I hear you, man said that motherfucker said he'll whoop your ass. Oh, he did? Oh, okay. I'm gonna be watching you, nigga. And so when you get ready, I got something for you. When you come on over, I got a surprise for you. I got a surprise for you. You understand what I'm saying? Come on and get your surprise, nigga. You see what I'm saying? Come on and get your surprise, because I damn sure got one for you. You feel what I'm saying? You could believe that. Come on, get your surprise, nigga. Let's have a surprise party. You feel what I'm saying? So I keep my eyes on motherfuckers. So even if it don't never, I don't give a fuck if I see you 20 years later. I wouldn't give a fuck. That shit gonna still be registered. Watch that nigga. You know, you understand what I'm saying? You got your utensils. You see what I'm saying? And just in case you got to cook, you might have to cook, nigga. You got your utensils? Yeah. So that's what I'm talking about out there. We get caught too many times. You know, that's what it's about. And when you play chess like that, mental warfare like that, that's how you strengthen the mind. See, I used to know, when you see some shit, and I'm gonna tell y'all this, when you see some shit in your mind ahead of time, you have to put yourself in certain predicaments. You know, I don't know. I might be a weird ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? I might get to talking to myself. You nigga, I might be in a war in my own mind and shit. You know what I'm saying? I put myself in, and I always come out on top. You see, I always come out on top. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, I always come out on top because it's like, nigga, I'm like quick on the draw, even in my own mind and shit. You know what I'm saying? I damn near don't give them, even in my mind, when it always go the same way. You know what I'm saying? It's like damn near within 3 seconds of me even creating, I didn't already put the thing in the air. You understand what I'm saying? I be trying to, you know what I'm saying, and put myself, and it's like every fucking time something go in the air. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I'm just being 100 with you. You feel what I'm saying? And now I don't know how y'all do. So, but, it's not like over some bullshit. It's just, it's like one of these niggas that just can't, you know what I'm saying? You can't reason. You know what I'm saying? And because there's a lot of motherfuckers out here that's crazy and shit. And it's on all sides and shit. For whatever occasion it is. If I'm out here, maybe a Neanderthal, it's just like, I'm not playing, and I see it and I studied this shit. It's a science. And when you do that, when you prepare mentally and you see yourself in certain situations, when you get in that situation, you act more strategically, you act more efficiently. You see what I'm saying? And you act more, you get straight to the point. If you see something, you done already seen it in your head. Some niggas that don't know it, they late. They too late. It was indicators. But when you see that shit in your motherfucking head ahead of time and you put yourself in certain predicament, your body is registering that type of, it's almost like really being in that situation. So your body will even go through certain tingles and shit like, you really in trouble. You know what I'm saying? You have to respond or your ass gonna die or shit like that. And when you do that, it's like, it's storing in your consciousness. You know what I'm saying? How to respond in a certain situation like that. You feel that? And when you get in a situation like that, you act more efficiently. You act more accordingly to the situation. You feel what I'm saying? And that's all I'm saying, good brother, good family out there, whoever it may be, Pan-Africanism, the Americas, you understand? Plan for it. You feel me? Plan for it. But anyway, yeah. But anyway, family, I appreciate y'all, man. What I say, I don't say to be, I just want y'all to be tight. You feel what I'm saying? I want you to be tight. I don't want my people to be slipping. I don't want you to be out here, none of my family be out there. The brothers, the sisters need support. You need to be supportive. So I don't expect a sister to have to be out there, to be, even though it's some crazy shit going on out in this world. I just want my brothers to be tight. You see what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Don't be slipping on shit. Don't underestimate no motherfucker or what they might do. Anticipate it. and what your response will be. And whatever it is, be reasonable. Don't hurt nobody. That's reasonable. If they reasoning, then you should always dialogue with your family. If they reasonable, dialogue with no need to be aggressive. But if you dealing with motherfuckers out here and they left, be quick to bring that shit to an end. I ain't telling you to do nothing to nobody, but whatever you got to do, even if it mean leaving the motherfucking scene, it don't mean you got to harm nobody, unless somebody trying to harm you. It could mean you hear this shit, and as soon as you hear something, that means it's time for me to leave, because I might end up having to do something. Leave. Don't stay there. Leave. Get the fuck on. You see what I'm saying? Don't put yourself in no predicament where you lose your motherfucking freedom or your life over a punk motherfucker that ain't worth 2 dead flies. Leave. You see, when there ain't no points to be scored on no shit like that. But when it comes to being deported and shit like that, I don't believe it's a probability. The fact that we got to discuss it is enough. Can it that show you how much freedom you think you got? The fact that motherfuckers even talk about it just let you know what you done went through, to where you're not for sure if your freedom is really secure. You know what I'm saying? If a motherfucker got that much goddamn power, well, you even got to talk about it. That's too much. That's too much. You feel what I'm saying? That's just too much. But anyway, keep it on your mind and unite under blackness. Unite under blackness. Unite under blackness. I cannot tell you niggas, no, I won't hear none of that shit. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, when all said and done, and we had unite under motherfucking blackness. Shed all that, this, that, and the third for the time being. You see, and come under one flag. You understand what I'm saying? And if you can't deal, just make it black. There's a black motherfucking flag. If you can't deal with the red, black, just make it one goddamn a black flag and roll like that. This is General Cyrus Seti. Hit that Patreon. I want to see you over there. You understand? And subscribe, family. Make sure you subscribe. RBG in the house. You already know what it is. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm going to take a break for right now. I may very well be back a little later on, but I done put in some work for the family. Y'all feed off of this wisdom that we done put out here. And I'll see you a little later. All right. Appreciate y'all, man. Arm yourself with knowledge. Bang on that wicked ass beast daily. Liberation through African education and confrontation. Black power.